Yes or no? If you chose yes, then you already know that an OVA series of Noucome is actually going to be coming out at a later date. So this is some good news for anyone that thought maybe they want to see more Noucome, which in fact I really do. I'm interested to see the OVA, and I really like the series on a whole. Now let's get on to the actual anime review of this episode, and actually what I truly thought about the entire series of Noucome. Since this is the final episode, I need to look back and actually want to say I want to rate this entire series, what I feel about it. Okay, now, as we all know, this is a harem, romance, comedy genre anime. So, of course, there wouldn't be a really conclusive, definite ending. We already can expect this from this type of anime. So, let's throw the ending out of question. Let's not even look at the ending as why we would rate this anime. So, first things first, the characters. All the characters are extremely likable, and there's not one character I dislike in this series. They're all perfectly good. They have great personalities. They each have their own actual character development. The character development in this series actually was really good. They managed to flesh out each character in a way that made me like them. And so that is what this anime excelled at, especially in the characters. The plot is lacking. There is a lot of different plot holes left, and there's just many questions that pop up in this series. But all in all, if you turn off your brain, this freaking series is absolutely amazing. Let's get on to the real reason why it makes this series such an amazing win of this anime season. The comedy. The comedy of Noucome is just so unique. It gives me actually that Date A Live feel, and it has something about it that just keeps you entertained no matter what is going on the screen. Even the traditional fan service, or I guess beach episode from the last couple episodes, were actually not something very stupid. It is actually entertaining. I mean, getting to see our main character forced into situations where he has to do different type of choices to be able to make for him to be able to continue on with his life really makes the series interesting and twisted. Especially the guy that says Erabe. You gotta admit, for the entire series, he's been absolutely funny. I've looked forward to each Erabe in each episode just to be able to figure out what is going to happen to our poor main character, Kanade. Kanade as a main character, he has our traditional personality we're used to in a harem anime. So for instance, of course, he's very, I guess, stupid when it comes to realizing a lot of different women like him. And it goes into the more point of towards the ending, the way he didn't choose which girl he wanted to be with. Now, the way the ending was exactly, it left us completely with nothing. I mean, it was the standard cliche harem ending with the main character not choosing anyone. When I first saw in this episode of freaking Noucome, when episode 10 and the dude popped up with different questions, says, choose the girl you want to be with, and he popped up with 3 questions, I was like, holy son of a gun. A freaking harem anime is going to make us actually have to choose who we like. I was about to actually declare this the best harem of all time. But of course, the 4th freaking question had to pop up underneath all 3 of them. And the main character basically comes up with saying, oh, I don't want to trample on anyone's feelings. So it's like, ah. So all in all, the ending was just very disappointing. It was a really good question or choice he got, because, I mean, he had a nice good snowball fight at the end. Not your traditional beach episode, definitely not, especially with snowball fights, and getting to see everybody have their own little role. Kanade actually declaring that he likes chocolate, but he doesn't think there is a way in the romantic relationship, so at least we could say he has the balls enough to do something like that. So that is some character progression. All in all, though, this series, there really was nothing truly answered by the time of the end of the series with the plot. I mean, Kanade still has his absolute choice. He did not get rid of it. He's still doing missions. We don't know exactly who the actual renegade old god is. And we don't know who this Sarah, or the student council president, truly is either. Of course, now she really completely declares that she knows what's going on, because she talks about the curse to Kanade, and Kanade really doesn't even actually get to talk to her about it. And so hopefully the OVA that's coming out later might explain some of these questions, hopefully, or it might be just a traditional, I guess, fan service series. But the way they ended this series, they left it really open for Season 2. Judging by statistics, the way harem anime get, I guess, sequels, I can see Noucome getting an actual sequel just because of the genre it has. And it does have a lot of popularity. I know for a fact it does, because it's something very entertaining for the populace. And, all in all in the series, it's entertained me. It's given me a laugh almost every single episode. It is enjoyable. You just don't look for this series for a plot and very dedicated new characters that you've never seen before. So, if you've seen, I guess, anime like harem romance, a lot of different type of genres like that, then this anime is going to be just something you've seen over and over. But it does add something new to the mix when you add, I guess, absolute choice into the matter, and you hear the guy saying Erabe all the time, because that is really freaking entertaining. There's so many different ways that makes it just hilarious. And the fan service ain't that bad in this series. I mean, it is really enjoyable, and all the characters have their adorable moments, especially in this episode. Oka, oh man, you gotta love the baby mode, the way she jumps on Kanade's back, and Kanade's just carrying her around. That's just really freaking adorable. And I have to say, I like all the characters. If I had to choose the character I would want Kanade to end up with, I would say Oka. I really like Oka. I really do. The way she acts, the way she's just so brutally out there, but at the same time, she's like very shy when it comes to boys. So I like her character. I really do. Yukihira, she actually was my first choice, to be honest with you. I like her character, but now getting on to the fact of thinking about it, I've seen a lot of her type of characters, and they don't tend to usually ever end up with the main character, so it's kind of upsetting to think about that way. Now, I know there's probably a manga series on this series, so I need to probably go read the manga to actually know exactly what happens after this, or if there is any definite ending. If there is, I definitely will let you guys know in another separate video. But all in all, this series, I would have to say, look at all the different points of it. The music was good. I do like the music. I like the opening, I like the ending song. I would probably give this series maybe an 8 out of 10. That's an average score for me. Really, it is. It's not the best, not the worst. Definitely one of the better anime of fall 2013. Definitely downright one of the best. Not the best, but one of the best. And, you know, I would recommend this series to other people that want, you know, a nice good little comedy. But if you have, like, seen a lot of different harems, then I'd say, nah, this anime I wouldn't recommend, because, I mean, it would be the same thing you've seen over and over. So, all in all, mixed feelings on that. Tell me what you all think about this anime of Noucome. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you not like the ending? I mean, of course the ending would not be likable, but, I mean, tell me what you think about it. Tell me if there's something I missed. Tell me what you think about the series in a whole. What do you think? Were you entertained each week by week by Noucome? I know I was. I enjoyed each week when this series came on. I really looked forward to it, and it was a good series, and I enjoyed it while it lasted. It's sad to see it go, but I mean, all anime must come to an end eventually. And well, everybody, this is going to be the end. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe, and Chibi out.